Right, yo. Something that I learned that I needed to do was turn the volume down. Because OBS is weird with volume controls. It's either all the way one way or all the way another. So I just need to very quickly make sure that we are live. And once we are, I can get going. Sorry about the resolution of the game changing throughout. Thing is, right, in order to reliably stream this, I have to do games like this in windowed mode. Just that way I can actually see what's, like, visually going on. Because that's what the word "see" means. I don't know if you can tell, that flu which I said might last only a few days has progressed. My throat's on fire at the moment. My vocal cords are actually, they're dying. And I've got a massive cup of tea by my side. Along with a shit ton of paracetamol, ibuprofen, and all of my asthma meds. So this is going to be a very interesting stream for me. I decided that I was going to go through with this stream, largely because it's the longest journey. I like this game. I don't really have to like slam my brain into the concrete to play this. So I'm happy that I can do that. However, if at some point I mysteriously go missing, it's because I'm either throwing up, I know, beautiful to hear, or I'm coughing a shit ton. Do not fret, by the way. You don't have to clamber over and say, "Oh God, I hope he's okay. He doesn't have to stream if he doesn't want to." I do want to stream. I do. I want to take my mind off of this, and I want to play more of this game. And I feel rough, but not dead, if that makes sense. So all's a good'un. All's a good'un. Right, let's check our inventory, just to remind ourselves what we got. So that's our cash card. Yep, we got Toy Monkey, we got the diary, we got photograph. Look at this photograph. Leaf, pin, match, clamp, the one ring to rule them all, rubber glove. We stole sweets and bread. I forgot about that. I'm not. Oh God, my voice. I might actually die this stream. This might be it. You might be listening to my final moments. I did say that I was going to read the diary at the beginning of each one, but I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if that's a great idea for myself at the moment. I'll skim it, and I'll sum it up. So basically, from what I'm getting so far, is that the diary is largely used as a catch-up for those that are playing this game in larger chunks, which is pretty gosh darn cool if you ask me. Beats having a bunch of objective markers. So yeah, okay. The diary basically just says what we've been up to. Where we left off, we went into another world momentarily. I'm pretty sure I saw one of the other people react, so that'll be interesting to find out about. Fucking run before he gets up. Hello, hello. She seems a bit freaked out. Did your tongue stick to the window pane again?
Please tell me last night was a dream, April.
Awesome, we got some witnesses.
I don't know what it was. I wish there was an explanation. But both you and Mickey, we all saw the same thing, didn't we? Not a dream, not a hallucination, but what?
Oh, that's awesome.
Weird things have been happening lately.
Let's be honest.
Noticed.
This means that one of two things is going to happen now. This means that there's a very good chance that she's just going to go missing at some point, isn't there? Because that's how this shit works. Unless this game's ballsy enough to keep a character like this around. That'll be pretty cool.
What other weird things
have
happened
weird
lately?
things have happened lately?
Little things, like movement in the corner of your eye that's gone when you turn your head. And noises. The kind you're not supposed to hear in the city. Animal noises. Wild animals. And once...
Oh, I remember
this
why.
was very early in the morning, mind, a few days ago. I looked down into the canal and saw what looked like an underwater city. But as I looked at it...
Holy shit, I remember that.
dissolved into ripples of water. Scary.
Oh god, I haven't played this
You're
game in ages,
telling
but my
me,
brain's like, I
darling.
remember
I'm
the
scared of
underwater bit.
cockroaches, for God's sake. What do you think this does to my nerves?
Have you seen Cortez today?
I don't think she's going to take lightly to that.
No, darling. I don't think he's around.
Oh god, neither one of these
Do you
leaves a
have
good
any idea where
impression, does
Cortez
it?
is?
Sorry, he could be anywhere. Well, he does enjoy going uptown to watch old movies in some revival cinema, but where that is, I wouldn't know.
Oh, I'd love to
Who'd
do that.
know?
Where I used to live,
Perhaps Zach.
they had
He
a
is, after
revival
all, the
cinema there, and I was the
self-appointed
only
film
person
expert
that
around
went.
here. You should talk to him, darling.
Great, Zach. My very best friend in the whole wide world. Could you tell Cortez I'm looking for him?
Certainly, darling, if I happen to see him.
Thanks.
Okay.
I have to get going.
Take care of yourself out there, darling.
Now, something has just sprung back to mind with that weird Jimmy Neutron memory blast. I think I know what I need to do with the bread. Granted, this is a bit awkward because this isn't me using my my tuition. This is me using my memory of what to do here. I'm pretty sure there's like a rubber duck, isn't there? Yep, I remember this. Okay, I'm only doing this way because I remember this for some reason. So that pops it, right? Yeah.
Clank?
And now we can lift the chain up. And we get a clothesline. Pretty disgusting. It was in the murky water, but whatevers. So yeah, I do remember doing that. To put into perspective, I haven't played this game in about 10 years. So this is gonna be fun.
I never
Oh, God, here we
imagined I'd
go.
be doing this in a million years.
Well, well, what do you know? The princess comes knocking after all.
Don't get your hopes up.
I think you're the one who's got her hopes up, babe. And you better hope I don't slam this door in your face.
Just do me one favor first, okay?
Well, give me a reason to, babe.
A reason? You want a reason? Okay. What about a date?
Yeah, good. Tonight.
Why? Why would you say that?
Sure. Tonight. I'll meet you at the... pavilion, was it?
And, are you gonna put out?
What?
I mean, if I'm gonna use my VIP passes and my pills, babe, I just gotta know if it'll be worth it or not. You on?
We'll see, Zach.
Just don't do a Houdini
Oh
and
my
vanish on me,
God.
babe. If you're a no-show and I wait around for you all night, I end up looking like an asshole. And that wouldn't make me very happy.
I'll be a good girl and show.
Smart. So, what do you want to know?
He's definitely gonna try and drug her. We're not showing up. It's not worth it. If he's gonna be an asshole the next day, I'd sooner he'd be an asshole the next day in this environment, rather than him drugging April and dragging her back to his room. That is just so many levels of just wrong. Nah. We're not following through with that shit.
Where can I find a theater that shows old
We
movies?
want to do that, don't we?
There are quite a few that do, but only one that runs optical stock. I figure that's the one you want, yeah?
Why?
'Cause that's where Cortez likes to hang out. And I'm guessing you're trying to hook up with him.
No. I just need to do some research for a painting.
Babe, I'm not a moron. I see you guys together. What are you, his lover? The shriveled old weirdos turn you on? What is it, his accent? His acute lack of fashion?
It's not what you think.
Whatever. Hey, like I give a shit? You're with me tonight. By tomorrow morning, I don't think you'll find that old creep so appealing anymore.
So, where's Cortez?
When he's not outside reading or whatever the hell he does, he's usually at the Mercury Theater. They show old movies on real celluloid stock through a projector, like in the fucking Middle Ages.
Where's this theater located?
I don't remember the street it's on. It's been ages since I was there last. But you'll find it if you head out the East Gateway from Metro Circle. It's close to the Radio Power building, and there are tons of adult stores in the area. Actually, if you're not too busy, you could pick up something for us to watch tonight. Something really filthy.
Zach, I don't think...
Hey, whatever. I was just kidding, yeah? Babe, you got a major bug up your ass. Get a fucking sense of humor, yeah?
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the tip and the info.
Just be at the pavilion by 10, okay? I don't like waiting around for babies like you. Got a million better things to do. And it wouldn't be a good idea
What?
for you to ditch me. Not a good idea at all.
Oh my god. The natural response here would be like, we're just not showing up. The other response is that but we live in the same place, and if he's pissed off, I have no idea what's going to happen. But no, fuck that. This dude is... This dude's got the R word on the mind. He's... I actually can't believe... Okay, let's be real for a second. Both of them led up to this, right? He, like, okay, he's every form of arsehole whatsoever, but why would you lead by asking... Why would you lead by saying that if we go through this, they'll go on a date? That is fucked. Like, she walked into that. She walked right into that. There is no way that... There is no way that was gonna go any other way. And now she's walked herself into a corner. He shouldn't be an arsehole, true. But she already knew that he was and what he was gonna try and do. This isn't like a first-time offer. He's said that he was going to do all this shit beforehand. Oh my god. I just... Holy shit. Now, which side was this river on? Not over there. I can't remember where it is. Can we do anything with this? Can we... No. Wait. Oh shit, can we get the rubber duck with this? That seems to be a bit of an impossibility, technically, because I don't know how she's going to open up the clamp. Lord have mercy. The grill? Do we want to pick up the grill? No? River.
I still
Okay.
haven't figured out what runs through the...
I'm confused with how she's got to use the thing, but it's fine, I guess. Oh, I should point out that my overall plan for these streams is to do a chapter stream. I don't know how long it's going to take me.
Oh, my gosh, Ducky!
No! Where is it going? The duck? How did we get to duck? How do... That way? It's a bit that we can walk over there. I'd love to make a point-and-click adventure game. I've tried several times, you know. I think that for me the issue always comes down to artwork. Oh, my dog's coming to say hello. Ruby, hello! I see the shadow of her just leaning against the door. She's not doing too well at the moment either. Oh, Ducky! We picked up a... Look at the collection of shit we've got at this point, right? Oh, will we be able to stitch the glove onto the duck or some shit like that and blow it back up again? That could be cool. Or not? Oh god.
The duck's
That's
deflated.
horrible. There's gotta be a million and one ways to... There's gotta be a million other ways to get a band-aid. Oh, that's horrible. Why would you do that? I get it. It's a point-and-click adventure game where you pick up items and shizzle. I get that, but you're telling me that like band-aids are just that hard to come by? Oh, I guess it's a thing to do with money, but that's got no stickiness left. I'll be really awkward if it did. And plus it's been damp and oh my goodness. Oh fuck. Right. Where do we wanna go? I'm trying to remember because I think this is the chapter I remember the most about. I'm pretty darn sure that the idea here is that we go into the subway. I remember where we end up.
There's a high voltage cable running parallel with the rail, and something's gotten stuck between them.
Oh, we've
Looks
got
like a
something for
large
that.
iron
We've got a
key.
thing for that. Oh, great. We can use that to get to the Firelink Shrine. No way. No way is this, like...
When I was
how?
a wee lass, I tried fishing a couple of times in the pond behind my house, but I never caught anything. I hope my luck's improved.
This is the most fucked up fishing rod ever. Look at it.
Obviously, this is
Yeah,
not
but
gonna work.
there's still gonna be a
Clamp's
charge.
already closed.
Then... Oh... Oh! No, do we need something to, like, tie around the clamp?
That won't do
This ain't gonna
any
work,
good.
but...
I need
Oh,
something
what?
tight to keep the clamp open.
I mean, I think the rubber of this is pretty tight, but okay. It's not gonna say like that. Really? Oh my god, that's just overkill.
That's a pretty cool catch.
That's all... That's all shapes and form of fucked. What did we get? Oh, the key, right. Wow. Okay, Mercury Theatre, right? So do we get on the train? Thing is, I can't think of any reason for us to be in the cafe at this point. The first time, the way these games normally work is that you go around everywhere you can at least once in order to get your understanding of it right, and then chapters going forward, you sort of just use that knowledge going forward. Look at this. Sextasy.
Would you believe this is the first thing I saw when I came to Newport?
Liquid Dreams.
Big city? Gotta love it.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's a bit fucked, to say the least. Right, what have we got here? No one we can talk to. Wait, do we want to go this way? That's the subway. Wait, which way are we going? Wait, what? Enter East Gateway. Do we want to go east? Oh, we're going back up. Oh my god. Okay.
I think he's selling something. Counterfeit. Triple strength raptures, probably. Highly addictive and guaranteed to blow
You've
your
got some
mind.
good eyes.
Literally. This guy's the reason they invented the phrase hitting the bottle. And he's hitting it hard. Well, at least he's not doing Amethyst.
I already know if... Is there nowhere else to go? Okay. Fat guy.
Excuse me.
Yes, Oh, geez. Hold on there 1 second, lady. Dang, Marquis, light up! Good. Now stay that way, you hear?
Do you work at the theater?
Yes, I'm
I'm
Freddie.
looking at this shady ass dude.
Freddie Mellon. My mama, Mrs. Dottie Mellon, she owns the theater. Yup, I reckon she does, She owns it, and she be running it by her own self like a real proprietor. I reckon I help out some, of course, yup.
And what do you do, sir?
I'm the usher. And I also takes care of sweeping and cleaning up after the show. My mama, Mrs. Dottie Mellon, she say she reckon I'm a regular jack of all trades. I'll tell you what, I think she's right about that,
Is the theater open now?
No, I reckon it ain't, lady. It don't open till this evening.
Oh, shit.
Ain't nobody in
Casablanca.
there either. I reckon that wouldn't be legal.
Maltese Falcon. Is
You
those
know
the
a
only
man
two
called
films you got out at the
Cortez?
moment?
No,
Come on, put on some Zorro. Let's see
I
what
can't
happens.
say as I does, lady. Ain't never met him. Now, I reckon I'd like to get on with my sweeping,
But I'm supposed to meet him here. Are you sure you don't know him?
Look, lady. I reckon you should just
my God.
mind your own bee's knees and get. I told you, I ain't seen Cortez today.
You said you didn't know Cortez.
I reckon I don't know nobody by that name, so I tell you what. I'd mighty appreciate it if you'd stop bothering me and let me get on with my work. Jesus, Mary, and baby Joseph. I reckon the whole dang world wants to find Cortez today.
Thanks, anyway.
Yes'm. I'll tell you what. You go on now and let Freddie Mellon do his sweeping before his mama, Mrs. Dottie Mellon, get all pissed off.
Pissed off. Who are you? You're a conspicuous
Hi
guy.
there.
You
Having fun?
Cop? Kind of look like
Didn't
one.
your mother teach you not to talk to strangers?
He's definitely a cop.
Yeah, she did.
Then what are you doing here? Get lost.
Are you on the job?
On the job? What do you mean, on the job?
You know, an
You're a
assignment,
cop.
stakeout, undercover operation.
I suggest you get the hell out of here now, man, before things get ugly.
Was that a threat? Are you threatening me?
Yes, I am.
Holy shit. Okay then, fuse box. Can we use the key? No. No, we cannot. I'm an idiot. Sorry, wrong type of key. Fuck. Can we really not? I mean, it looks like the right kind of thing. You just, it's a fuse box, I know, but there should be something around it that we can use this on, right? I don't know, maybe I'm going crazy. Trash can. Dare I?
Lady, don't you keep playing with that thing now, you hear? Leave it be.
Ugh. Why?
Smells like kerosene.
What? What can we cover in this? Put the monkey in there. You think he'll give a thumbs up? Shit. Nah. What? Oh, dare I even look at this? I'm cringing. I'm cringing real hard right now. Do I want to... Fuck it. Look at... Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. Stinky candy. Oh. No. We still got more though. What can we do with this then? Wait. You? Or you? Oh god, who would I use it on? He'd be stupid enough to... No, I don't... Can we not do that? Okay. Why did I do that then?
Hello again.
Can I give him
Christ,
the
don't
candy?
you ever quit. What is it now?
You want
Why
some
are you
candy?
dressed like a cop?
What do you mean, why am I dressed like a... Hey, wait a second, what's it to you?
Just trying to do my bit for the boys in blue, sir. You look like a cop, so if you're on a stakeout or something, you should try to blend in a little more. Go native.
Yeah, how?
I don't know, but that trench coat, it sort of gives it away. Perhaps a pair of blue jeans and one of those I'm with stupid t-shirts might help.
Hold on, let me get this down right. Hey, wait a second, what am I doing? Who the hell do you think you are?
The NPD fashion consultant?
Is that supposed to be funny, ma'am? Are you a comedian or something? Because I'm not laughing. I'm not even smiling, am I? Now get your ass out of here and don't bother me again.
Is that a threat?
Damn right it's a threat.
You like your threats, don't you? Can we use it on you now? Don't need the candy. So, we're going through this bit by bit.
Hello again.
Christ, don't you ever quit. What is it now?
Don't you get tired
Well,
of
a
hanging
bit
around
more.
here all day long?
No, ma'am.
So you're completely fine. There's nothing you'd want.
That's right.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Not even a bite to eat?
Just had a full
Oh,
lunch, ma'am.
shit,
Thanks
yes.
for asking.
So you just had lunch.
That's right. At Cool Cow.
What did you have?
A triple whammy cow patty with a side order of grease onions and a large bingo cola. No ice.
Oh my god.
What about fries?
And a double order of cheese and fried taters, yeah. Tastiest damn fries you're ever likely to find. Soaking in melted goat cheese.
And you had this when?
About an hour ago.
And you don't feel, the urge to go?
No, ma'am, no. My bowels are genetically enhanced and require only perfunctory attention.
The burger filled you up good? You don't have the munchies?
Well, now you mention it, I have a craving for sweets. I didn't have time for my usual Cool Cow strawberry pie with whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and a scoop of ice cream. Wait a second. What am I telling you all this for? Who the hell are you anyway?
No, man. I
Hey,
don't
get
know.
out of here, ma'am. Right this minute, or else
Is this a threat?
a very...
Oh, stop it with that one. So, we should be able to give this to you now,
Would
right?
you like a candy?
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, yeah. That'll hit the spot.
Oh, I can't look. I actually can't look. This is...
What the hell? The taste... sickening. I feel kinda... Christ.
That was a hell of a spit.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Did you just throw a rock at my head? Now, I tell you what.
Sure did, Patrick.
You shouldn't have done that. I reckon that was a bad mistake. You should have seen him run, lady. I reckon I ain't never seen nobody run that fast. And he was clutching at his buttocks like he had the runs or something. He even lost his stupid old hat in the gutter.
Okay.
I ain't never seen anything that funny in a while.
In the gutter. Over here? That's not in the gutter. So, can we get access to this now? Now that the cop's out of the way. No. Oh. So I was on the right track, okay. What's this? Oh, this is gonna be disgusting. Wet, soggy plaster over that, right? And then we put that on there?
Dang, Marquis, light up! Hell, it gone dead on me now. I'm going to have to fix that sign proper this time round, I just need me a ladder and some tools from the basement.
From the basement. Oh, shit. Hi, Freddy. We can follow him. Can we not? Oh Lord. Okay. I have no regrets, to be honest. So what have we got here then? Anything we can do?
When's the last time somebody picked up the garbage? Smells like moldy caramel popcorn and bingo cherry cola. Disgusting.
Disgusting. Right, is there anything else?
It's a fire alarm and a smoke detector.
Oh, wait, shit. Oh! Oh!
It reminds me of something, but I just can't put my finger on it. I feel an uncontrollable urge to raise my hands, though. The shadow's being cast by those garbage bags.
Oh, fuck. My heart. That was going pretty hard then. Oh, we can put the hat on him, right?
There's no doorknob. It's impossible to open it from this side.
Alright. What can we do then?
a mountain of garbage. Pretty convincing, if I
You
have to
missing
say so
something?
myself.
How can we open that up? Oh!
All right, somebody's coming.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire.
Oh. Oh! So we have to prop the door open. What do we got? What do we got? Monkey! Monkey? Wait, why there? I thought we were gonna prop the door open. Why monkey there? Question mark.
Yeah, you! Hands up! Spread your legs!
Oh.
Do the monkey!
Monkey. I remember. It's just what's gonna happen. Is this really about to happen? Holy shit.
All right, somebody's coming.
No way.
Hell's blazes, we got us a fire. Now, where's that voice coming from? Show yourself.
Yeah, just ignore April just standing right there.
All right there, mister. Just don't you fire that gun now, you hear? I'm sorry I chased you earlier. Freddy'll do the monkey for you right now, if that's what you want, He'll do the monkey until you ask him to stop, I reckon, You, hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey! Dance!
I guess that the entrance was what to put the matches away. Cortez! My man. Right, let's just run over because that's gonna take way too long.
You have no idea what I went through to find you. First,
Do you like movies?
sure, who doesn't? Wait a second. I was trying to tell you that...
I don't much like modern movies myself. They're either too loud and expensive or too obscure and self-indulgent. But old movies, really old movies, have a charm and a simplicity that appeals to me.
Listen, please
Old
don't
movies
interrupt me
focus on
again. It's starting to
character.
piss me off.
They focus on the
But
script.
I have never
New
interrupted
movies
you,
are just
unless
but
I've had something important to say, of
that's
course.
that's not to say
But
that
go
all
ahead.
new movies are
What
like
is
that.
it you wanted to talk about?
Mainly indie films
Why
are,
did
are
you
the
make me
ones that
search
step
all
away
over the
from
city
that. But
for
there we
you?
go.
Search for me? I've been here for hours, señorita. I haven't moved. The question ought to be, what made you go out of your way to find me?
We agreed to meet this morning, remember?
As I remember it, there was no agreement. I said tomorrow, but you refused. I assumed you weren't interested. I apologize for making myself unavailable, however.
Don't give me that. You wanted me to come looking for you again.
Actually, no, I had to lay low for a few hours.
Does it have anything to do with the cop that was staking this place out?
Yeah. So it was a good thing I didn't stick my head out the door to look for you then, no?
He's gone now. Are you in some kind of trouble with the police? Wait, don't tell me. Immigration.
No, señorita. Not the police. There are bigger players than the police.
I don't want to know. I'm not getting mixed up with the mob or gangs or anything like that.
There's not much you want to be mixed up in at all, is there?
My life's complicated enough as it is, Mr. Cortez. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Answers. You need answers.
You keep telling me that, but you never give me any answers. Just more questions. Like, who's out to get you? What's going on with me? How come you know so much about me?
I plan to answer all your questions today, April. By the time you go to sleep tonight, your world will have changed. And nothing will ever be the same.
You're just
We're
being
gonna see the
cryptic
parrot.
again.
I remember the parrot.
It's like soap opera sex. Lots of boring dialogue, and when they finally go to
parrot
bed,
or crow?
everything's dark and covered by blankets.
You want the full Monty then? Come with me. Come outside. No more talk. I will show you the truth. This is probably as good a place as any. At least there's no one around to see, except rats.
Oh shit.
To see what?
There's something
Stand back,
struggling
señorita.
outside.
What for? What are you doing?
Why, Alice? I'm sending you through the looking glass.
Ooh.
What?
Holy moly.
What is that? Please tell me it's a hologram.
It's a mirror to
Ah.
reflect your
A
dreams.
dragon.
I don't see
Wing.
anything, just light.
Wing.
Oh, you have to step through.
Step through that? Oh no, I don't think so.
This is the moment of decision, April. All time, past and present, revolves around this moment. The destiny of worlds is in your hands. But you must make the choice on your own. La vida es corta. You must decide how to live it best.
Fucking let's go, lad. Yeah, well, put it this way, okay? Even if we didn't want to do it, we've got other people that are in
Alright.
on this shit now, so
I'll do it.
Vamos. Enter the
we need
light.
to do it for their sakes as well.
Don't say that, it sounds too ominous. Just tell me what's gonna happen.
You're about to take the first step on the longest journey of your life. But don't worry.
We did it, folks. We made it.
I'll be waiting right here.
I must be insane to do this.
Yes, it's pretty much a given.
So, what? We just go for it?
Oh, I almost forgot. When you're ready to come back, pay a visit to a friend of mine called Westhouse, Brian Westhouse.
Here we go. I love that, how the painting's like wrapped around. Ugh.
Vaya con Dios, child,
We Nikki.
and may the balance protect you.
Okay, awesome.
Cortez?
Oh, we're not Nikki.
Cortez! I have a bad feeling about this. Wait, what was the name Cortez told me to remember? Westhouse? Ryan Westhouse? I think that was it. Cortez said to look him up when I wanted to go home. Well, I want to go home now. I feel like someone's
I'm gonna
staring
look
at
at this
me.
stuff first. Okay, well, I guess we're moving on then. Interesting.
Hello? Hi.
Et tu? Emile, tu vas?
I don't understand.
Aku sta kayan paras. Inomalante kandra. Ton maris. Ore tiesiton. Aku kandi. Good. Niranton alvoch. Sank al koda magic. Torante.
That, okay, that's freaky. I like it though.
All tongue.
We're adjusting.
Al orta I beginning. Parasimtin you. You have thiesa I magic I Sara. I the knowledge. Aritua ya I tue by generations e umani. Knowledge of all tongue.
So
Now
all
you
tongue
have
is
allowed
like
the
what, like
magic
a
to enter your
universal,
heart,
like,
and
there
the
we go.
knowledge of all tongue.
That
ever
was cool.
present
I really
but
like that.
dormant, to guide your ears and your tongue.
I understand you. You speak English? Why didn't you just tell me straight away?
No, child.
No, we speak
I
all
do
tongue.
not speak English. I speak Naven, all tongue, the common language of Arcadia.
Arcadia? Wait a second. How did I get here? What is this place, and who the hell are you?
Oh, my manners have abandoned me yet again. I'm afraid my preoccupation with ancient texts and the company of my fellow fathers have left me unequipped with the grace of social intercourse.
Meaning what?
Just to
I've
leave
been
you equipped
rude.
with any other form of intercourse.
My name, dear child, is Tobias Grensret, and I am the Vestrum of the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance. We are the Fathers.
Okay.
And
I'm
she
April.
is the
April
mother.
Ryan.
I take it
sure
this is
that's
your
what I-
first shift, your first passage through the Divide?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I guess this is my first shift.
Then I will explain everything. Someone must. You are without guidance, without a mentor?
Mentor? There's this guy Cortez. He assisted me, told me about magic and truth and dreams and portals. Crazy stuff. Well, it seemed crazy at the time, although now I don't.
Cortez? Ah, yes, Cortez. Very good, very good. Then come, let us proceed. Let me show you Mercuria, the grandest city of all ages.
Here we go.
Explore Marcuria, April. See
Right.
the sights.
Okay,
Meet the
that's
people,
more
and
like
then,
it.
when you are ready, return to the temple.
Wasn't the
I
last
will answer
episode?
whatever questions you may have then.
Was it in the last episode where I said, what, I basically shrugged my shoulder, where I basically went, I get annoyed when a game calls when a game calls, like, 4 houses a town. This is a town. But this game calls it a city. That's fine. Right, where do we want to go? To the stalls, I guess? Is that the only place we can go? Oh no, we can't go elsewhere. Ah, the crow! I remember this. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. We're good. It's...
What a sorry-looking bird.
Bird talks, right?
Hey, you don't look too polished yourself, lady.
Oops, I didn't know you
Love
could
it.
talk.
Didn't look as
I
you
forgot
could
what
talk
it sounded
either.
like. Is it you that I need to talk
Maps, I got maps. Can I interest you in a map, miss? Top-notch, hand-drawn in quality ink by skilled sunwriters. Ain't no better in all the Northlands.
to?
How much are your maps?
That depends, miss. I got a very nice one here of the Border Mountains for only 6 Arons, fresh from the quill of a sunwriter. Maps, get your maps here.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, maps.
Do you know Vestrum Tobias?
Alright, buckle up, folks.
Everyone knows Vestrum Tobias, girl. He's been an important part of this city for as long as I can remember.
What can you tell me about him?
The Vestrum is an honorable man, but a conservative one, and I don't know if he still has the best interests of the people at heart. Sometimes I think he worries too much about custom.
Just about to
The
have a
Sentinel
holes.
have been our so-called
My
protectors
goddamn
and
throat
keepers
is
of the
killing me.
balance for so long we don't even think of it anymore.
Lord.
But now that the Vanguard are introducing a new way of thinking, new philosophies, I'm afraid the Sentinel will find their power diminish before too long. Their resistance to change will be their downfall. Mark my words, their downfall for certain. And Tobias, honorable man that he is, will be remembered as the captain who went down with his ship.
The balance is out of sync. Sort of. Maybe that's what's going for. I mean, it's obvious from the get-go that this game is going for a what was it, like a progressive versus traditionalism vibe.
How do you get along with your neighbors?
The Cup's handler? Stay away from him, miss. He takes great joy in robbing people's purses. You can't beat him, not without magic. And he doesn't allow magic at his table.
How would he know if I did use magic?
Oh, he's got one of those blasted talismans. They're always digging up magical artifacts in Shagagriel, and they sell them to dogs like him for a silver coin or 2. Get a proper job, you son of a mole!
What do you know about Stark?
Land of wonders, strange customs, and machinery. Ah, to be in Stark.
Oh! So it's
I
common.
give my
It's
right
common knowledge.
leg. Well, perhaps not my right leg as such. You really need 2 sturdy legs to stand on in this business, or you'll find yourself... yes, a grand place indeed, free of this blasted, chaotic, unpredictable magic. Does no good to anyone. Now, machines built by man, controlled by man, in servitude of man. That's the future, isn't it? Yes, the Vanguard
That's a
may
scary
be a
way of
little
putting it.
unorthodox in their methods and teachings, but they're right about one thing. Stark and Arcadia belong together, not apart.
I don't really know if there is a positive or negative. Like, it does just come down to the fact that we don't have enough information yet. But Stark and Arcadia, magic and fantasy merging with machine and technology. I mean, the line between magic and technology sort of blurs past a point, right? I'm not saying they're one and the same, but magic is sort of a science we do not understand. That is what we label magic as, sort of.
What's Arcadia like?
What can I say about a whole world,
I think there might be
girl?
too much of a
It's
push
a beautiful place
if
for
they came
sure,
together for
but
one
we're
to get
stuck in
aggravated with the other.
past. We don't look ahead, not like our cousins in Stark. Magic is all well and good, but it won't bring our world into the modern age, and Arcadia is untamed. It's wild and unpredictable. Good for the map business, sure, but not so good for productivity and expansion.
All he cares about is the map business.
No, some people may consider our world a paradise. The Sentinel, for one, they'd prefer to keep it just the way it is. Me, I'd like to see some changes, and fast.
Thanks for your help.
Maps!
Right.
No maps for me today, thanks.
Fair enough, miss, but don't expect me to come running to your aid if you ever get lost in Riverwood. Without my maps, you'll probably end up a mole's dinner or worse. Maps!
Okay. I think I remember what I need to do here. Basically, this is kind of clever, actually, and I'll rate the game for this. What the game tries to get you to do is all this is a dead end. Everything here is a dead end. There is no route forward. And as a result, you're gonna end up exploring every... You're gonna end up exploring every nook and cranny of this area, and you're gonna learn a lot about Riverwood. And then eventually you're gonna get bored and you're gonna go back to Tobias. It's kind of weird that we don't do this from the get-go, actually.
Excuse me, Mr. Tobias?
He just throws us out into the world.
Tobias. Just call me Tobias, please. I require no ceremony from a distinguished guest such as yourself.
Ew.
Did you enjoy the sights?
I had some of the wrapper on my mint.
I don't know.
Ooh,
I'm overwhelmed. Walking around out there, seeing with my own two eyes things that can't possibly exist. I kept thinking, it's all a dream. I'll wake up at any moment now and everything will return to normal. But then I realized, I'm still here. It's real. I can touch it. I can smell it. And you know what? It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense here. Magic, alien creatures, parallel worlds. I don't believe in those things. I don't believe in fairy tales.
Oh, we haven't gotten to that bit.
In your world, in Stark, there is no room for magic. That is, and always has been, the curse of science, the fallibility of logic and order. They leave no room for the imagination. If it does not fit into the narrow perception of the laws of nature that your world adheres to, it's a fairy tale. But then, magic has its downsides too. It's unpredictable. It invites chaos.
I think the thing that I'm more
in
curious
peril
about
in
at
a
the moment
way
is that
science
Arcadia
alone never could.
openly knows about Stark.
I keep hearing about the balance.
That's not
and
to say
about
that Stark doesn't know
and
about
Arcadia,
but this seems to be way more open.
This is probably going to sound strange to you, but I'm clueless. I have no idea what this place is, or what I'm doing here, or... All I know is that something strange is happening in my world, I guess. I had dreams, and the dreams felt so real, and then things started happening in real life too. Things that couldn't happen, and
I think I will begin at the very beginning.
I believe that is why you were sent here.
Oh, Lord,
to
you live.
learn, to understand, to see for yourself. Like you said, you cannot believe in this place. Well, you will. After you have learned the truth, you will. Come with me, and I will tell you the story of Earth as your books never have. And when your eyes and ears are open to the truth, perhaps your mind will follow. We can only hope. Come.
This stream might go longer than I thought.
This is the true story of the balance, as observed by the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance, the Fathers. The Sentinel Minstrom committed this story to the pages of the scriptures and to these temple walls thousands of years ago, so that coming generations could learn and understand their past and their future. The wall paintings we are looking at became known as the murals of the balance, and it is through these images that I will recount our common history to you, April Ryan. The story begins and ends here, with this mural. Ages ago and in ages to come, the Earth was one, and magic and science existed side by side in nature and in all people. There was balance, and there was harmony.
You're saying there was just one world then?
One world, one Earth. Magic and science in balance with each other, within each and every living creature. The power to make the stars dance and to create life itself was within our grasp. But then, humankind began to exploit this divine power of two, and they saw fit to use it for their own selfish purposes. The balance of the cosmos was in peril.
So we were to blame. Okay.
Unless something was done, unless man was humbled and learned to fear the power he wrought over cosmos,
that looks like the Divine Comedy.
twilight
What
of
the
chaos
fuck?
would fall upon Earth. It had happened before, in distant times and on distant worlds, and it would happen again. And every man, woman, and child of every people and every race would be devoured by the coming apocalypse. We were given a visitation then. The Drag Kin, having lived among us for untold generations, rose to offer their guidance and assistance in preserving the balance on our world.
The Drag? I think I've heard that name before.
Drag Kin, Draken, Dragons, whichever name they go by, they remain the eternal servants and custodians of the balance. There were 4 of them here on Earth.
We did.
And of the 4,
wasn't it from the tree at
one
the start?
who would found the Order of the Balance, the Sentinel. The first Minstrom were instructed that magic and science would have to be separated before the balance collapsed and brought untold disaster. Earth would have to be split in 2 equal parts. Arcadia and Stark, magic and science, chaos and order. The first Sentinel were counted 13, 6 scientists, 6 magicians, and 1 who was between, the Drag Kin, our mentor, our custodian, our learned guide. Both magic and science were needed to perform this most difficult of tasks. To split a world in 2, to create 2 worlds from 1.
Wasn't the use of that kind of power dangerous to the balance?
Yes, and so for this purpose, they built a tower to channel their powers and focus them on the divide that they would create. The Kin had brought a disc with them, a disc forged in the fire of their world. Placed at the base of the tower and the epicenter of the divide, the disc and the tower would become one, a conduit for the flow of magic and science. At the appointed hour, the 13 came to the tower, and with them a woman whose destiny was decided by the purpose to which she had been born. She would be the first guardian, the human protector of the balance, who would stay in the tower for 1,000 years to watch over the two worlds and to ensure that the flows of magic and science were always equal. And so the ritual began. One world was to become two, separated by the balance, and each world visible to the other only by way of dreams. Who was ushered into which world was not an arbitrary choice, nor one taken lightly. For the magical creatures, the choice was simple. They had to go to Arcadia. Their kind would not survive in Stark. But for others, families were torn apart, lovers separated, and friends lost for all eternity. Encircled by the 12 and the One who would be Guardian, the disk at the base of the tower began to spin faster and faster as more and more power flowed through it, until it was a blur.
So that's what we saw at the beginning.
Darkness enveloped the tower, but the disk glowed brighter and brighter. Reality turned, and in one moment, a new reality had been created and two new worlds born. In the tower there was silence. The original disk had disappeared, and in its place was a smaller counterpart, a similar yet different disk.
Okay.
Around and outside the tower, the world looked different. They were now between Stark and Arcadia, between reality and dream. This was the realm of the Balance and of the Guardian, and it would be her home for the next 1,000 years. The one who was king picked up the disk and said, "This disk is a counterpart to the original disk, which has now become this realm, and the key to which has been split and divided in 4. The key is the disk, and the disk is this realm."
Right.
This mystified the 12, and the one who was kin continued. "Know only this.
So we're going on
the Guardian's realm cannot be broken unless the disk is broken. But nor can it be repaired without the disk being repaired. The 4 pieces, that is the key, will be given to the 6 of you who are to be taken to Arcadia for safekeeping. Yet the key will never be complete," he went on, "without the precious stones that adorn each piece. I will keep 1, and my fellow kin the 3 others. Should the day come when this realm must be repaired, or the worlds reunited, and that day will come, you will assemble the disk, and the kin will come together one last time." With that, 6 of the 13 went to Arcadia, and 6 to Stark, and the one who would be Guardian ascended to the throne. Witness the mural, where her dreams and hopes, her very soul, were locked away in the disk. In service of the Balance, these traits were nothing but barriers. Through new eyes, the imbalance between the worlds was as clear as the stars themselves to the Guardian, and with one thought, she channeled chaos from Arcadia and logic from Stark into the disk, and redistributed the power wherever it was needed. A new era had begun, the era of the Guardian. After they left the tower, 2 of the Drakkin went to Stark, the other 2 to Arcadia. The 6 who came to each world started what is now known as the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance. But while in Arcadia the Sentinel thrived, in Stark they did not. In Stark, the memories of magic and the balance could not survive in the face of the new reality of natural laws, of logic, and of science. And soon, very soon,
their memories were erased.
Arcadia became nothing more than legend, a myth, tales of fairies to recount to impressionable children, and stories to frighten and entertain around a fire. And while dreams still brought sights and sounds of Arcadia to those asleep in Stark, they were discounted as mere dreams and nothing more.
So that's it?
But that's because
We
that's what
forgot
dreams
about
are
our
according
past
to
and
this
about
game.
Arcadia? And that's the way things are? Then what's wrong with that? And why does magic from Arcadia seem to have begun leaking through to Stark?
That is another long story. But I can tell that you are tired of stories, and so I shall be brief. As I told you, while in Arcadia, the Sentinel grew in numbers and in strength. In Stark, while flourishing for a brief time, they were soon diminished and powerless. Some of the Stark Sentinel did not take kindly to this, and they berated the Arcadian Sentinel for their politics and teachings.
Essentially.
The Stark Sentinel wanted people to work towards reunification, while their brothers did not. So the inevitable soon came to pass, and the Stark Sentinel parted ways with their Arcadian brothers, and named themselves the Vanguard. And while at first their philosophy was not so different from ours,
it's all adding up now. It's all adding up now.
Over the years, it changed radically.
It's a dump, all right.
The Vanguard wanted the divide torn down,
my
the
noggin's
worlds
making
reunited,
sense out of this,
and the return to what they called the Glorious Ages, when humankind could control the forces of cosmos. But first, they needed their own servant in charge of the balance, their own guardian. Now, every 1,000 years, a new guardian took the place of the old one, because no one can be separated from their souls for any longer than 1,000 years. Every 1,000 years, a new guardian was born. The balance provided the seed from which a new fruit grew. But now, it has been 200 years since the previous guardian, the 12th guardian, was to be replaced. Every new child born to the balance has been taken away by the Vanguard to be studied in an attempt to control them. In every instance so far, they have failed. But the 12th Guardian could wait no longer. Only a short time ago, the disc in the tower shattered, and the Guardian left his throne.
Ah, no, that's what we saw at the beginning.
The balance is now untended, and we have yet to find a new Guardian. Unless we do so, the Vanguard may get their chance. And they may be able to place their own puppet on the throne, to rule the balance according to their principles. And this we cannot allow. It will mean the end of Stark and Arcadia, and the dawn of an era of chaos. Now do you see?
I understand the history. I can even accept it. But I don't understand why I'm here and what Cortez wants with me.
The balance is in peril, April. The Guardian has abandoned his tower. He has disappeared. And there is no one to take his place.
Oh, good hell.
He must
I'm
be
sorry, this is
reinstated
just...
to protect the balance until a new Guardian may be found.
It's
And
vital.
what can
I
I
understand
do?
it, but it is a dump of
I've just been
information.
having a lot of bad dreams.
You are a strong shifter. I have not seen your like in my lifetime.
A shifter?
Someone capable of opening doors between worlds. A shift. A portal between the realms of Stark and Arcadia.
Are you kidding? I didn't do anything. Cortez was the one who opened the shift, and he just waved his hands around in the air. I don't think I'd be capable of opening a portal even if I had a magic wand.
Only a shifter's own power can allow her to travel. No one else can do this for her. Cortez only channeled your power to aid you. He would not be able to step through the shift himself.
Even if that's true,
How do you know
I don't have
Cortez?
any control over my talent.
Unless there is just a casual
Not
shifter.
yet. But in time
Like
you
a
will.
lesser shifter.
How else do you intend to travel back to your world?
God, I hadn't even thought about that yet. Can't you help me?
I'm afraid not. Even if I could shift, I would not be able to channel through you like Cortez did.
So, I'm on my own?
If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. But aside from that, yes. Yes, you are.
That's so
Holy
not
shit.
cool.
That's not terrifying.
No, it has been unseasonably warm. If you don't mind, I will return to my studies now. Thank you for listening to an old man and his long stories.
No, thank you. It's starting to make a little bit of sense now.
That is good news. Come see me again if you have
I
any
do
more
have more questions. I do. Like, where is... what's his name? The person that we're meant to find. Like... I'm not gonna say that. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Hang on. Yeah, I think that might be important to do at this point. Yo, I need to know where what's his name is. Was it like West House?
Do you know a man named Brian Westhouse?
Yes.
Westhouse?
Jesus.
That old goat? Yes, unfortunately. What would you with him?
I need to find him.
I do not know where he lives. I hear somewhere on the outskirts of the city by the sea, but I cannot tell you any more than that.
Who'd know about Westhouse?
Who'd know
His
about
whereabouts?
Westhouse?
I do not understand what you would with him. He is rude, uncultured, and ignorant.
Cortez told me to look him up.
Well, I do not know where he lives or frequents, but someone at the market may. He trades merchandise there, and I think he collects maps of the Northlands.
Ah. Okay. I get it.
I'll see you later.
You will?
Yeah, we
If
don't
you
really
say
need to
so,
know
then
the
it
other
must be
information because
true.
we already got it. I'm curious as to how he knows about Cortez, but that's not a major thing. The fact is the information is there, so I can pass that off. That's fine. So we need to talk to the map dude, right?
Maps!
I'm looking for Brian Westhouse.
Yeah.
Briar west of house? It's not on any of my maps, and I've never heard of it. Maps!
It's a man, not a place, Mr. Brian Westhouse.
I would most certainly remember a name as queer as that, and I don't. Get your maps while they're fresh.
Bye.
Maps! Get your fresh maps here. Buy 2, get the second one half price.
No, I wanna... That is bugging me slightly. Right. Yo! The fuck am I meant to do?
Excuse me. Who did you say I should see about Westhouse?
The map merchant at the market may know. There is one thing I must tell you, however. Few would know Westhouse by his real name.
Don't hold information back like that,
In
dude.
the city, he is known as the Rolling Man because of his strange
If you're gonna
two-wheel
expose it,
vehicle.
expose it.
A most dreadful and dangerous contraption if I ever saw one.
A bicycle?
Like...
Perhaps. It has a grotesque appearance, much like the Westhouse himself.
Fucking hell.
I'll see you later.
My stomach
You
is...
keep telling me so, and
kicking
I
up a storm.
do believe you.
Well, you leave me with no choice, dude. Any bit of advice or, you know, vital information that I need, you seem to have, and I always have to turn back around to talk to you again. Right, so back to the map merchant. The Rolling Man, is that what you called him?
Maps!
Can you tell me where the Rolling Man lives?
Maybe, maybe not. Why?
Because I need to find him.
Sorry, guild rules. I'm not allowed to divulge any personal information about my customers. Maps!
Oh.
I really need to know where the Rolling Man lives.
Sorry, can't do.
Please? Pretty please?
No, 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 young lady. Don't give me that doe-eyed look. Don't. Ah, blasted be the balance. You're giving me that doe-eyed look, aren't you? I still can't tell you, though. I got maps.
Got maps.
Please tell me where the Rolling Man lives.
No, can't do, miss. I can't divulge personal information about my customers. You're late again, and you know what else? You're fired! Give me back the delivery list and get your sorry blue skin elsewhere!
Jesus.
Hired hell. Bah! Never hire a Dolmari to do a human job.
Fucking hell.
What are you gonna do now without a delivery boy?
Hire a new one, of course. Ah, blasted be the balance. That means I'll have to pay the damn fee to the Guild of Merchants. Damnation!
Maybe I could help you out.
You? How?
I'm quick, honest, and reliable, and I've got a lot of experience in the service industry.
Perhaps a female errand
Here's the
boy
truth.
could work if the Guild of Merchants don't find out.
I won't tell them if you don't.
Mind, the pay is not much, only a single errand per delivery, plus whatever tip the customer may see fit to give you.
I'll take the job, if you want me.
Agreed. Maybe you'll even bring in some new business. Here's the delivery list for today and your first map. It's for the captain of the White Dragon. Nebeve, I think his name is. You'll find him in the harbor.
The harbor.
Oh, and remember to have the customer sign the delivery list. The guild are sticklers for protocol. No signature, no money, no new jobs.
Bye now.
Maps. Fresh, detailed, life-saving maps.
Maps. Right, okay, where are we going? I really do hate how I have to click out there. Oh, I can just click anywhere there as well. So, harbor. I guess if we head towards the city, we can work our way out. Galleon's Lighthouse. I assume it'd be this one. This looks gorgeous, by the way. It's not you, is it?
Hello, old man.
I got me no treasure, and I got me no map of no buried treasure. I just be an old sailor with no ship, so leave us be.
What are you doing?
Mending nets, of course. What it look like I be doing?
I'm not well versed in maritime customs.
Mar what? Ah, yous mean sea life, do you not? Ah, the smell of the salty sea, the lapping of waves on your ship, the spray of cold water on your face, plump maidens in every part. Aye, I tell yous, I be having stories about the sea.
I'd better get going.
How about
Ah, yous young'uns all be always running round. Everything be so important. Yous be having no time to sit down and take a breath. So go. Be not wasting your time here with me.
Oh, it's still lit and you put it in your pocket. It's kind of... I don't know. I found something funny about just that. Right, the white dragon. Oh.
Ahoy there, matey.
Pardon?
Isn't that how you sailors greet each other?
No.
What do you say then?
Usually, hello. And if it's sunny, nice day for it. We might even try a "How are you today then?" if we're feeling adventurous. But never, ever, ahoy.
This is valuable information.
Aye, matey, that it be.
Is this the White
Second.
Dragon?
That's what the big white letters on the prow spell out. What do you think?
I'm looking for the captain. Is he around?
What would you with the captain of the White Dragon?
I have a delivery for him, a map from the map merchant at the Temple Market.
Aye. I be Captain Horatio Nebeve of the White Dragon, fastest vessel there ever was. Hand the map over, girl. With Jaw's blessing, the wind will return soon, and I can leave this accursed harbor for sunnier shores.
Wait. I don't know if this is a good way around to do it. You're gonna sign the delivery list.
Thank you. There's an errand for your trouble.
My goodness, my stomach is actually screaming. Okay.
Sign this, please.
What is it?
I need your signature to confirm that you've received the map.
Map? What map?
The one I just gave you.
Oh, that one. Sorry, I never put my signature on a piece of paper.
Why not?
Wait, why not?
Brings bad luck to give a piece of yourself in that manner. A signature has untold powers. It's part of your soul. I can't sign away my soul.
Who told you that signing a slip of paper is bad for your soul?
I'm from Gien, and we're a spiritual people. Our souls are in balance with our bodies, and the great Mojal has taught us not to endanger this balance. Signing my name, giving a piece of myself in that manner, breeds corruption and imbalance within. And it pisses the Mojal off no end.
And that's why you choose to make my life difficult?
Hey, blame organized religion.
You can't write, can you?
Pardon?
That's what this is all about. You can't write.
So what? So what if I can't write? So what if I was born at sea and never spent more than a month ashore ever since? I still won't sign your accursed paper, by Jal.
Look, all you have to do is sign an X next to your name on the list.
You can't trick the great Mojal. The Mojal's untrickable.
That's not trickery. It's legally binding.
I said no.
Is there anything I can do to get you to sign?
No. Well, yes. But no.
Look, Captain, I'm desperate here. I really, really need some kind of signature.
Well, there's always music.
What's music got to do with you signing my list?
Nothing. But it distracts the Mojal.
What are you talking about? Why would you need to distract the Mojal?
I can't sign when there's a chance the Mojal is watching. Music distracts the Mojal. Ergo, I can sign.
But doesn't that mean the Mojal is always distracted? I mean, there's always music somewhere in the world.
The Mojal has an eye and an ear for every acolyte. And straying from the path can bring great wrath upon us.
Holy shit.
Granted, I know very little of the Mojal, But seriously, maybe you should look into alternative religions.
Blasphemy! Besides, I only have to visit the temple once every 2 years, and the membership fees are quite reasonable.
So, if I play some music, you'll sign?
Aye. I'll give you that much.
I'll be back.
I
Okay.
don't doubt it for a second.
Holy shit, that was a year and a half of my life gone. So we need to find someone that can. Well, I guess we can use the money we got from it to you can plop that weight. Get the instrument.
This guy's selling lobsters, crabs,
Maybe I
eels, and... What the hell is that purple thing? That is so not appetizing.
Oh shit.
This guy's selling musical instruments. Most of these
Ooh,
I don't
ooh,
even
ooh.
recognize. But he's got a drum in there and what looks like half a guitar and a couple of dried rabbit carcasses. Ugh. What's your most affordable instrument? That's cute. The flute, right? And how much for the flute? I'm guessing that's 1 Aaron?
Oh, I love this.
I'll have the flute. That's 1 Aaron, isn't it? As luck would have it, I actually know how to play a flute. Not very well, but I'm sure the,
Oh.
Mojal won't mind.
I love it. Wait, hang on. It's that one, right? You have to get like right by him to do it.
Nice day for it.
Not really, no.
Thanks for the chat.
Aye.
Wait, what? Oh, maybe I need to do...
I'm ready to play some music
That
if you're
again?
ready to sign.
Aye, go on, but don't stop until I'm done signing, or the Mojal will surely wreak vengeance on us both.
Holy shit. Oh my god, yeah!
Done. Here you go. And don't ever ask me to sign anything ever again.
I can pretty much guarantee you that.
Right, okay. I wish there was a map button that could just take me all the way back to the screen I wanted to go to. Because this is harsh. Holy shit. So what does the map merchant earn out of it then? Does he get his errands from someone else? Oh, so now we can just go straight there. Okay.
Right.
right.
Your next assignment is a map of Shangagriel to the Rolling Man. Hold on. Did you not ask me about him earlier today?
No, that wasn't me. That was somebody else.
I could have sworn. Well, no matter. Do you know how to get to the Rolling Man's house?
I forget.
Let me explain then. Now, pay attention because this is complicated. He has chosen to live in the most inaccessible place in the city, but I guess he has his reasons. First, you head west off the marketplace on Oak until you get to a tiny little apothecary, Mrs. Cassop's Herbs and Oils, where you turn north on South Street. Confusing that, for about 4 minutes of brisk walking. That's when you see a large grove of trees. It's a memorial to those who died in the last war with the Tyrant back the balance knows when. Can't see why they choose to remind us of that, where you'll turn left.
That's west?
Okay.
No, left. That'll take you back south, but onto North Street instead. And that keeps you out of the Dalmari neighborhood. Down that way, nasty, nasty neighborhoods. Keep walking south for about, or was that north? Wait, north on South Street, south on North Street, or the other way around. Anyway, find the Rose Bridge off Iread Avenue and cross it.
There's a river?
No, just a bridge. The river disappeared 500 years ago. No one knows what happened to it. After you've crossed the bridge, you'll be on the western slopes of Marcuria.
And that's where West House... I mean, the Rolling Man lives.
No, far from it, but you need to pass through that part of Marcuria to get to the Rolling Man. Keep south and watch out for the livestock. They're likely to attack in that part of town. Eventually you'll get to a large circular square. That's where they used to hold executions back when the city was civilized.
You call murder civilized?
Better than locking people up for years, as any level-headed person would tell you. Our freedom cannot be curtailed. Real men choose the honor of death to the shame of incarceration.
Yeah, sure you do.
Circle around the square and head down Tandak for half a mile. Or should that be Parrock Lane? Yes, Parrock Lane. Head west on Parrock Lane for half a mile. Then turn right at the Maiden's Honor Tavern.
North again?
No, west. Parrock Lane has a few twists and turns. Anyway, you should now be able to see the Ivory Tower.
Is it a big tower?
No, only about 5 feet tall, but it's ivory, straight from the coast of the Southlands, bravely cut from the drooling jaws of the gruesome Kandar.
Big creature, 4 legs, large ears, long snout, sort of grayish in color?
Yes, the horror of the Southlands. Many a brave hunter has fallen victim to its ravaging hunger.
Good grief. Okay, then what?
Pass by the tower to the edge of the cliff and look down. The Rolling Man has built his home on the cliffside. It's a wonder he's not been washed away by the storms.
Oh shit, yeah, okay, I get it.
All
So
that.
yeah, it's that.
Basically, go west until I hit the edge, right?
Yes, that would be correct.
Oh, that was fucked. That was fucked. I love it, but that was fucked. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh. Right,
I should talk with the man. Hello, Mr. Westhouse?
Damn, Nation, what is it now? Oh, well, guess you're not calling on behalf of that son of a bitch Sanya, are you?
Sorry, I don't know who...
No, that's very unlikely. From what I hear, he doesn't much enjoy the company of women.
Well, who in damnation are you?
April Ryan, sir.
Ryan? Doesn't sound very Northlandian. Are you by any chance from the coast of... Yeah, hold on. Ryan? April Ryan? I'll be damned. You're from Stark.
Apparently. Until today, I thought I was just from Earth. I had no idea there were two of them.
Takes you by surprise, doesn't it? Well, goddamn. Sit down, Miss Ryan. Let me get you a drink. The liquor over here stinks to high heaven. Magic pollutes the purity of the spirit, but I keep a bottle of Glenfiddich for special occasions.
Thanks for the offer, sir, but I didn't come here to have a drink.
Really? I see. This isn't a social call.
No, sorry.
Oh, no matter. It's still a pleasant surprise to meet someone from home. Now, what may I do for you?
I have a delivery for you.
A delivery? When did the U.S. Postal Service start delivering mail to Arcadia?
It's from the map merchant at the market. It's just a map.
Oh, good. I've been waiting for you. Well, hold your horses. What are you doing working for the Guild? Are you planning on staying in Marcuria? I'd strongly advise against it, Miss Ryan. Arcadia may look like a pastoral fairy tale realm, but it's not. You bleed as easily here as you do in Stark, and magic can do more damage than a gun.
I'm not planning on staying, but I had to find you. The map merchant was the only one who knew where you lived, and he wouldn't tell me. So I got him to hire me, and you were the second delivery on my list.
Gods. Carrick and his misguided loyalty. I'll have a word with the man. Thanks for the map, though. I collect them. There's not much else to do in this godforsaken city.
Cortez told me to look you up.
He did he? I see. Who's Cortez?
You don't know him?
Uh-oh.
I think not. I'd certainly remember. Did you say Cortez? You wouldn't be talking about old Manny Chavez, would you? Well, he ought to be dead by now, but then, by all rights, so should I.
I don't know his first name, but he calls himself Cortez.
Tall fella, mysterious and elusive, rarely answers a question with a simple yes or no. Smokes like a chimney?
Aside from that bit about smoking like a chimney, it sounds exactly like Cortez.
Manny. I'll be damned. That old crook is still around. Well, how the devil is he?
He's good. Where do you know him from?
Oh, my old life back in Stark. We had some exciting adventures, him and I. Actually, he's part of the reason I ended up here. I last saw him in the winter of 1934.
But that's almost 300 years ago.
Yeah. Funny, isn't it? And I'm sure he doesn't look a day older than he did back then. The handsome devil.
Well, if I'm going to accept magic in parallel worlds, I might as well accept people living 300 years.
Oh, no, you misunderstand. I'm only 46. I arrived here about 15 years ago, but I left Stark in 1934. Between the worlds, where you dream time has little meaning. I was trapped, you see, for quite a while.
For 300 years?
Time went by pretty fast. It didn't seem so bad at the time, but now that you mention it, 300 years, quite disconcerting, really. Quite disconcerting.
Cortez said to look you up when I wanted to go back home, to Stark.
Now, why would he say that? I'm not a shifter, and I don't know any magic. I'm sorry, Miss Ryan, but you'd be better off asking the Sentinel priests for assistance.
Already did. They said I was on my own, that they couldn't help me.
Bloody typical. Those reactionary fools wouldn't extend a hand to help a drowning man if it violated the principles of their bloody balance. But I can't think why Manny would tell you to visit me in order to shift home. It just doesn't make sense.
How did you end up here in Marcuria?
That's quite a story. I won't bore you with the details, but suffice it to say, I was always somewhat of an adventurer. The promise of virgin territory untouched by civilization held great sway with me in my youth, as did the idea of a highly spiritual state of mind. The occult, magic, karma. I was born in 1902 in Boston. By the time I was 17, I'd put that life behind me. I spent the next 3 years at sea, and then I wandered around Europe for a time. In the early 30s, the 1930s, of course, I found myself in India working as a journalist. That's where I met Manny, and that's where I first heard of Arcadia. I was amazed and quite skeptical at first, but the thought of a whole new world to see and magic... I was a fool, of course, but who knew where my curiosity would bring me?
So what happened in India?
Holy shit.
I've tried to forget about it, to be honest. If I could go back and convince myself not to...
Don't get me wrong, I could listen to this all day, but...
but I still wouldn't
don't have
listen,
all
of
day.
course. The unknown attracts. I ended up in Tibet in the winter of '34, wading through snow up to my chest, thinking for sure that this was it, and I was going to die. Manny pulled me out of that one, thank God. I spent 3 months in a monastery before pushing on into the void. There's only one way for a non-shifter to pass through the divide, and it's not an easy road to take. Now, if you don't mind, I'd prefer not to talk about the past anymore. There's more than enough to worry about in the present.
I should get going.
Very well. You're welcome back at any time, Miss Ryan. Anytime.
Thank you, sir. I'll remember that.
Hold on one second,
Yes.
Miss
Oh, no,
Ryan.
wait,
I
shit.
just remembered something.
Oh, I need to give him the delivery
It's
list.
such a long time ago, I'd almost forgotten, but Manny did give me something that might be of interest.
What is it?
It's a pocket watch. Manny gave it to me the last time I saw him. I never quite understood why, but maybe you can tell me.
Did he say anything about it?
He said that when his heart started beating again, he would know. It would be like a message in Morse code, a beacon. Damn watch never worked.
Oh.
And the winding
Like we can
mechanism is
triangulate
broken, so
his
it's
position or some shit like that.
probably not worth much. You're welcome to it if it's any help.
Thanks.
Right. First...
Sign this, please. It's just to confirm that I made the
Yeah,
delivery.
Certainly.
It's an
Okay,
antique pocket watch.
let's have a
It's
look
not
at
ticking. The knob used for winding the watch seems to have broken off, and there's only a tiny hole
Oh
left.
my god! You got a use for it! Holy shit!
I insert
Am I
this
right?
pin
Am I
carefully
right?
into the hole.
Yes!
Like so, and then slowly wind it. It worked! It's ticking!
Oh my god!
I did it! It's a shift! I can go home!
God, it's a shift. I haven't seen one for ages.
Why don't you come back with me, Mr. Westhouse? You could say hello to your old friend, Manny.
If I tried to step through that, Miss Ryan, I would suffer a most unpleasant experience. And I would be lost in the between forever. Besides, I built this house with my own two hands. I wouldn't want to leave it to these barbarians. And what does your Stark have to offer me? This world is more recognizable to me now. Now you go ahead, Miss Ryan. Go back. And don't let your curiosity of the unknown tempt you into making another shift.
Thanks for your help.
Say hello to Manny for me. Tell him I'm doing all right. And then I said, thanks.
Cortez. Oh, God, it's real. It's all true. I saw it. I saw the other world. Arcadia. Either I'm going crazy or you were right about everything.
Let's hope for the latter, mi amiga? So I gather your trip was a success.
Success? My whole world has been turned topsy-turvy, so I don't think success is the right word. Nothing about it makes sense. Fact is, I don't believe in magic.
The sun does not need you to believe in it to rise in the morning, señorita. You have seen the truth with your own two eyes. I can do nothing more to convince you. It is up to you now.
Well, do I have a choice? I have to believe at least some of it. My life wouldn't make much sense otherwise.
You are a true skeptic, April. Está bien. We need your kind to balance the hopeless romantics like myself.
What happens now?
The Minstrom told you about the balance, about Stark and Arcadia.
A man named Tobias. He was called the Vestrum, I think. Vestrum Tobias.
Ah, so Tobias made Vestrum. Que bien, good. I knew he would go far when I first met him years ago. He was just an Instrum then, a student of the balance, but he was smart and resourceful. So you know what is going on with the balance.
Tobias told me that the Guardian was missing and that the balance was failing. He said this would bring chaos into both worlds.
As we are already seeing, your dreams, your nightmares, they are part of these. You sense chaos more keenly than most, but even they are beginning to notice that things are not as they should be. Like last night.